a great space scientist, and then went on to become the president of this country. Last time when I think I was coming from Lebanon, I was coming from Beirut, and I stopped over at Dubai airport for about a few hours, 5 hours or so. What happened was, in the hotel in which he was staying, some big hotel in Dubai, and he said, I have some work in the night, when I come back at 10 o'clock, you come to my room, let me talk to you. He's an incredible human being.
Probably never before another person who has no political affiliations, any kind of party behind him, has ever become a president of a nation. Just out of his pure sincerity and his enthusiasm, the way he came up in the scientific community, people could not ignore him, and he just sort of naturally floated into that position of being a president, and he's been such a unique person and so approachable as a president like never before. Anybody who's been head of a nation has been that approachable.
This is the story of a boy from a very poor family, born in a small town in southern India in Tamil Nadu. With his simple aspirations and his longing and his desire to get somewhere in his life, educated himself, slowly grew into one of the most prominent aeronautical engineers, not only in the country, in the world, and went on to become a great space scientist, and then went on to become the president of this country. He's an incredible human being. He has no political affiliations, never been a political person, but all parties in the country, every politician and every human being in the country respected him so much that he naturally elevated himself into that position. Just to make you understand how simply he lives his life is, last time when I think I was coming from Lebanon, I was coming from Beirut, and I stopped over at Dubai airport for about a few hours, 5 hours or so. And I was just reading the local newspapers. There was a report, a boxed report. The Indian president talks to the security man, something like that. I was interested, I was just reading about it. What happened was, in the hotel in which he was staying, some big hotel in Dubai, when he was walking in, he saw a security man and he recognized him. "Hey, Velchami, ennada, enna pandrada inge?" This security man worked as a driver for him for a short period, about 30 years ago. He remembered that man, and right there he went and spoke to him, he hugged him, and he said, I have some work in the night, when I come back at 10 o'clock, you come to my room, let me talk to you. So this is an interview with a security person. This guy sharing with the journalist how the president came and spoke to him and invited him to his room, but he felt it's not appropriate for him to go there and, that's the kind of person he is. Just a simple human being pushing his way through life without being a great competitor, without being a great, fired up, ambitious kind of person. Simple desire to do something for people and just allowing himself to grow from a village boy to the president of the country. This is just a simple story of what a human being can do to himself and to people around him with very simple means, with no great means at his hands.
In many ways, for the Indian village students especially, who live in a certain sense of social, economic and other cultural bondages, the thinking beyond their village is like a huge adventure. It's something that people who come from outside the country will not understand. It's just even thinking beyond their village is a big adventure. Going out of the village is like a great adventure. So becoming from a village boy to a big scientist and internationally recognized scientist and to become the president of the country is like too much of a fancy dream. It's not something that happens in a place like this because generally, unless a person has the necessary family, educational and other kinds of backgrounds, they don't raise. This is one person who broke all the rules and went out without any connections, without any political support, without any kind of family backgrounds, without even any kind of necessary cunning and ambition for a person to grow, just his simplicity and sincerity to be places.